Hey Carb Crunchers, it's Freely the Banana Girl here. Today is day 28 of my 30 videos in 30 days. And today's topic is how carbs can make you fat. And I know some of you are like, hang on a second, hold the phone, what is she going on about? You know, this is the carbohydrate girl, you know, she's all about carbs. Carbs make you slim. She's been telling us this for years. She eats high carb and she's slim. What is it go? Well, don't worry, it's not what you think. I am the all-time defender of carbohydrates. I love them, they love us. I am here for them all the time, so you're not going to find me writing them off. But what I want to talk about today quickly is how society wrongly calls high-fat food carbohydrates. I mean, how many programs have you watched? Like, how much conditioning out there is there when, you know, people are eating high-fat foods like biscuits, cakes, ice cream, you know, fat-laden pizzas, and people call them carbohydrates. They're saying the carbs made me fat, the sugar made me fat.
From one sense, I kind of think, oh, actually, I could be quite healthy, really, because I'll occasionally have a bit of fruit and I don't put salt on anything. I wouldn't say I had sugar. I wouldn't say my diet's high in sugar.
Oh, really?
Because I don't eat sweets or drink pop.
Oh, you're not having chocolate. You don't need it. Get fruit. I'm the coffee.
Ever since suffering a heart attack, Sue's husband Joe has eaten more healthily. Worried for Sue's health, he now tries to stop her from eating too many sugary snacks.
I'll have a coffee. Don't be following me in here. Don't be following me. Do you want to whisper? Yeah. Do you want half?
Put it back.
To share it. Come on.
Put it back.
You don't understand what
I
you
do. I'm watching you.
And when she can't get her own way with a chocolate bar, she downgrades to a biscuit.
I know it's funny, but can you see what you're doing?
Yeah, I know it's sugar, but I kid myself that that's the only sugar I have in a day then, you see.
Well, it's not. It's not.
No. It's not the carbohydrate portion of the food that made you fat, it's the fat portion. Doesn't that make sense? You know, the body fat of an animal in particular, as if that's just going to be processed into nothing in your body. It's going to be taken on as fat in your body. The sugar, every cell in your body runs on glucose, so your cells are just going to suck that up and use it and burn it, baby, because every function in your body hinges on the availability of glucose. Your body runs on sugar, so that's what it wants, and the fat, it doesn't need this excess of fat, and particularly not animal fat. So these high-fat foods, you know, why would you call a food wrongly, I mean, like universally, call it a carbohydrate when it gets most of its calories from fat? Like cakes, like I said, cakes, biscuits, chocolate, chips, from fat. You know, they call, you know, chips, standard sort of hot chips, they call them carbs. Oh, you're eating too many carbs, you know, high carb foods like chips. No. If you break it down, there's so much calories from fat. There's much more calories from fat than there is from carbohydrates. And the reason that the carbohydrates get this bad rap is because they're associated. So they're guilty by association, associated with these fat, greasy calories, and then they get the bad rap. But they're the innocent bystander. They're in there, they're like, get away from me, fat, it's not my fault. You know, the carbohydrates are your friends, and they're only added to these fat foods because they taste good and because we are naturally drawn to sweet stuff. And our taste buds love sugar. So without the sugar in these foods, the fat's going to taste like fat. Pretty gross and greasy. So without the fat and the salt, without the sugar and the salt, these foods are like, you know, not good at all. So it's important to remember that you're not getting, if you're eating all these foods like biscuits and cakes and chips and all of that, you're not getting fat off the sugar part of the food. You're getting fat off the fat part. Who agrees? Thumbs up if you agree, because to me it gets really frustrating. You know, when I watch these programs, there's one called Secret Eaters or something, look it up, when, you know, the expert dietitian calls you know, some of these, you know, chocolate bars and stuff like that carbohydrates. You're having too much carbohydrates. No, having too much fat calories. So that's my little sort of rant for the day. And yeah, so make sure you call them what they are and stick to the high carb, low fat foods. They're the ones that are going to make you slim. Okay, carbohydrate foods are potatoes, fruit, of course, rice, corn, pasta. They're high carbohydrate foods. They are actually, correctly called carbohydrates. Like, let's even, science-based people are calling these high-fat foods carbohydrates, so it just gets me a little bit crazy. Anyway, that's what I wanted to pass on to you today, and make sure you go fruit and root yourself. I'm going to be back for day 29 tomorrow, and that's only like 2 days. The 30 videos in 30 days is almost over. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do after these 30 days, but yeah, you will find out soon. So thanks everyone for watching me. It's been great. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Banana Girl. Go fruit yourself.